I'm Sara Fatz, and I lead community and awareness at Progress. And this is 10 Minute Martech.
Humans are the reason marketing works. And until they find a way to change that, we're all going to be around for a while. The way we do things and the skills we need with AI. And I think with the evolution of AI, I see us as marketers going through the same change again, but with more possibilities.
That's Jennifer Ortiz, Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Progress. Let's get started. What is your burning MarTech idea, concern, or question right now? I mean, the world is changing. What are you thinking about? What keeps you up at night?
When I think about this question, I categorize it in three different areas. And I think classic, moderate, and new. I guess I think of everything like the marketing funnel, right? There's a classic funnel, there's a new funnel. And I think about classic because I think about it this way because I think there are problems we've all have had and still remain and still have today. And when I think about classic in the MarTech, it's content strategy. So having a content strategy that closes deals is one of the classic problems in MarTech. And why I say MarTech is having the right system, having the right processes and systems to support all of that.
Right.
On the moderate side, again, classic moderate. On the moderate side, I'd say intent data. Intent data is what's keeping me up at night. I love intent data. I think it's helping us do great things, but how to fully integrate it and capitalize on it. We have multiple intent data systems today, some not integrated, some integrated. And I think we have challenges with both. So I'd love to be able to truly use that intent data real time to make decisions and help our sales teams, again, close deals faster. And then around the new, it's what everybody else is talking about. It's AI and marketing. I think what I'm most excited about when it comes to AI is the use of agents. In marketing. Marketing is it's contact based. It's person based, right? It's us to that person. It's us trying to close that buying team made up of people. And when I think about how we try and move that person or buying team through the funnel, we have to, because of the technology we have to group them together. We have to score people together. We have to assign people together. And I think things can fall through the cracks. I think we can start to use agents, intent data, content systems to be more targeted, be more personalized, and look at that individual instead of grouping that individual together for scale in our systems. And that, I think, is what excites me most about what's to come.
I was just talking to somebody the other day about the journey, right? When years ago, we would think about our journey as this very linear thing. But journeys are actually probably as chaotic as the humans who enter them, right? Because they're going to engage with content. They're going to engage, even from an intent perspective, they're going to be in different places at different phases of that journey. And so it's the technology, that last piece that you just talked about really helps us take all of those other things, the content we know they're engaging with, the intent that we know that they have, and really pulling it all together. I think we're in for a wild ride in the next 9 to 12 months.
It's not search engine optimization anymore. It's search everything, everywhere optimization. That is SEO. And not only is the introduction of AI changing that drastically, but also to communities, right? Communities, user groups, peer review sites, forums like Reddit, using all of these tools at the end user's disposal and being able to make sure that we're in the conversation or correcting the conversation, because sometimes what's out there isn't always the truth. It's one person's perception or experience. I think that's the piece that has really made what we do as marketers more challenging, but also opens up more opportunities.
100%. Yeah. And I mean, I think also what you hit on in all of that is that human-centered approach, right? Everybody is searching differently, they're finding information, and their experience is different. So how do you think we can make sure that we maintain empathy, that we maintain that human element in all of the marketing that we're doing as the technology is becoming more advanced?
Humans are the reason marketing works. And until they find a way to change that, we're all going to be around for a while. The way we do things and the skills we need with AI, with MarTech. Definitely, it's always changing and evolving. And I guess as marketers too, right? If you think, I think it was like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I can't remember, when the MarTech scene just exploded. We adapted, we became more technical, we understood the technology landscape better, but we became better marketers because of it. And I
Right.
think with the evolution of AI, I see us as marketers going through the same change again, but with more possibilities. But I would say, back to your question, talking to your audiences, talking to your competitors' audiences to know what you aren't doing that can
Right.
help elicit that connection through solving a need. Talking to your customers, talking to your communities, talking to user groups. Get out there, talk to your peers, right? That's going to keep that human connection. And I think us, Sara, as a company, what we've done well, and it's still hard to do, is making sure we build trust with our customers.
Yeah.
And that is through open communication. When
Yeah.
we know something they need to know, it's our job to tell them. It's our
100%.
job so they understand how to get to us. And whether that be getting to us through technology or getting to a person, we've got to have those channels there for our customers, and they need to know that they can trust us. And again, building trust is also a human element. And I think that's key, especially for a company like Progress, right? Where, we're trying to build new pipeline, but our customers are so critical to us.
We've touched on AI already, but do you have a single practical application of AI that you're using today?
I use Copilot all the time, every day. It helps, everything that when AI first came out is true, right? Makes you more productive, helps you. That's a practical application. I think we need to roll out more of that in our marketing organization. We're also using a tool that's helping us with top of the funnel nurtures and lead conversion. The tool's integrated with Salesforce. It's a tool called Conversica. We absolutely love it. And I think what we love so much about it is we're not missing leads. We're not missing people. Progress is a lead gen engine, and I'm so proud of that and all of the things we do to be that lead gen engine. But where we generate a lot of leads, people can fall through the cracks. Form submits can fall through the cracks. It's all configuration today. It's helping us nurture, convert, and get in contact with these people who are raising their hand at the top of the funnel. And it's doing a great job. And we're handing those leads, those hot leads that we might have missed, right off to sales.
So 2 more quick questions before I let you go. What is your Martech hot take right now?
How we're going to use AI agents to change the marketing tech landscape. I cannot wait to see how much more effective and targeted that makes us all. You know what I really want to see? This is like my marketer's dream. I have a marketing operations background. I want to see what AI can do with funnel reporting. Can I just ask it questions and it just give me the data I need right away? I think, you know this, Sara, we all know this. We just came out of MBR, QBR, going into board meetings. It's a mountain to climb to get those presentations, those charts right. How and when is AI going to make that on demand? That is going to be amazing. So those are my MarTech hot takes right now.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. One of the, when you think about the AI agents too, I think the interesting thing there is how does that impact the way we think about websites today, right? If AI becomes your UI, you still obviously need a content management system underneath, right? So does that mean if you have zero-click searches, is your agent really just the one that's going and pulling that content from different areas? And what does that look like? I'm super excited about what the future looks like. And I wouldn't have said that from a technology perspective even a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I think we're really in a super interesting, fast-changing world right now.
I'm craving content on this stuff. Are you?
Yes.
I am finding even we have a new chief AI officer at Progress, Ed Kiesling, and he sent me some content last week, and I was like, thank you, because I am just craving MarTech AI content right now, and there's not as much out there as I thought. A lot of it at this point, if it's from a year ago, forget it. It doesn't. It's evolved so much in even the last 3 months.
Yes.
So I guess if anybody out there is listening, produce that content, because I am waiting and I am eating it up right now.
Yeah, anytime I can get my hands on something that helps me understand how should I be engaging or thinking about my customer differently? How should we be leveraging content in a way that's compelling and engaging in a post-generative AI hype world, right? How can we take content that people would want to consume and find a way to bring it to where they are today, as opposed to before we would put it out there and we would run our
Right.
search SEO and all of those kinds of things. We also use that content for different things, right? So you would bring somebody to your site and then be like, oh, by the way, there's a try now button on every single page, or there's a, there was a call to action. Now they can get that content without necessarily seeing that call to action. And so it's super important that we find ways to bring that part of that experience when they don't have to necessarily come directly to you. So,
and it's really important too for a company like Progress because we're approaching $1 billion. We've got so many products. It's
right.
really hard for us to scale at a marketing scale what we're trying to do and the message that we're trying to send. So all of what you just said, Sara, makes it all possible for companies like Progress to be able to effectively get our message out based on the challenges that we solve. With the help of AI, I think the way we market, the way chat displays this information is just going to make us more efficient, faster, and we'll get the message out there to the right audience.
Yeah, absolutely. One last question. Who do you follow for information or inspiration? You said you were starving for content. Do you have go-tos that you would highly recommend?
So I do, and I hate like I would love to just come up here and not talk about vendors, but I have to. So on Fridays there is a CMO community, and 6 Sense runs it.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, it is so fabulous. I can't even tell you. They have I guess you call it Vegas rules, right? What you say in that room doesn't leave that room, which is really nice. But people are so transparent. They come in with their marketing metric slides. They talk about what's dead, what's being built, what's being rebuilt. I have learned so much from that community of peers. The 6 Sense meeting on Fridays is where I'm getting most of my content these days. And then they usually send me down a path of finding more interesting content.
That's great. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed our conversation today.
I did too. Thank you, Sara.
Listeners, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, I'm Sara Fatz, and this is 10 Minute Martech.